I played some quality matches. Well, now it's probably not the best time to look at the wider perspective. Yeah, so probably it wasn't, a bad tournament, but obviously, yeah, as you said, not the result I wanted.
The questions in English and then switch to German. English questions, yeah.
Iga, can you analyze what happened in the last set? Because you came back so strong in the second, and then at some point at the start of the third set, something maybe changed for you. Can you analyze what was that?
Well, for sure, I remember missing 2 backhands when she broke me first time, and she still served really well. I feel like I served the same, and she read my serve much better, so I probably won less points on the return. And I don't really know, I think I lost my intensity a bit, and she just played, pretty strong as in the first set, but I didn't, react to that well, and just couldn't push back,
Iga, here, thank you. It was a great match, and what you could say that Aryna made it so difficult to you tonight, or today, sorry?
Well, I think, the pace was from her super fast, and she for sure, especially at the beginning of the match, played just kind of as hard as possible and pretty risky. So it was just hard to get into any rally, and then, I was able to do that. So the game was, kind of more things happened because it wasn't just serve and one shot or return and one shot, and I could build the rally a little bit. Yeah, but in the third set, I feel like we kind of came back to what happened in first, and she for sure used her chances, and I didn't really, keep up what I was doing in second set.
Iga, tough luck today. I just wondered where you kind of want to go from here. Do you feel like you want to keep going and come straight back? Or do you want to have a little bit of time off before the grass? What are your kind of thoughts the next few weeks?
Well, for sure I'm going to have a few days off. But the coaches will plan that, and hopefully we're going to have some decent, kind of little preseason on grass, because it's always been pretty hard to have that, especially when I wanted to be a little bit home. But I don't feel like I need to be home right now, so maybe I'll go somewhere, in Europe practice.
Hi, Iga. This has obviously been a difficult 12 months for you with the ban, and I think you've talked before about the pressure of having to defend so many points after such an amazing spell, kind of this time last year. Do you think now that that's all over, that you don't have any titles to defend now for the next 12 months, are you in some way looking forward to kind of a change of mindset and more being maybe the one that's chasing, the one that's pushing the others, rather than having to defend? Will that help you change a mindset, do you think?
I think I already changed my mindset, before this tournament. Losing early in Rome gave me some time and perspective, so I wasn't really thinking about, points here on this tournament. Obviously, looking at the math, I lost many points right now, but I know that it doesn't really matter. Any of us can win this tournament, and we kind of start every tournament from the beginning. So I'm just going to try to do my job and focus on just getting progress and learning new stuff on grass right now.
Hi, Iga. When you talk about the loss of intensity in the third set, is that physical intensity or kind of mental, emotional intensity? And is it something you're aware of in the moment?
I think it's more physical, but no, I mean, it's not like I didn't have energy, but really sometimes it's about, if you're gonna play your shots really 10 centimeters longer or shorter, so it's not it's just me playing maybe really 5% faster or with more spin, So it's not a huge difference, but at this level, when you play against the top players, you're gonna feel the difference. And she came on pretty strongly in third set and like didn't like just went for it, and then the set, you know, went pretty quickly, and I think, you know, I didn't have much time to like reset that again like I did like at the beginning of the second set, you know. So, you know, I came back from like what 4-1 in or 3-1 or 3-0 in first. Yeah, doing that second time for sure would be hard. But she didn't like doubt, you know, she just went for it, and yeah, that's what I mean about intensity.
I was going to ask something similar, just about the adjustments you made in the first set. When she started doing well, as you said, in the third set, it was kind of starting the same way the first set started. Was she making a different adjustment that you had to find a new solution for, or had you stopped making the same adjustments that were able to stop her momentum in the first set?
Well, I think in first set, you know, it was enough for me to like start serving better, and also she, you know, missed some balls, and we also played some longer rallies where I could, you know, just play rather than, you know, react to the first ball and that's it. That's the end of the rally, you know. And in third, I feel like my serve was still working. Maybe I just did it. Maybe I served with like. Maybe I should have served with more like creativity rather than the same stuff that has been working in second set. Maybe I should have like surprised with something, but I don't know now. Like I would need to watch.
And then I'm just curious, you've had such a long winning streak here, 26 matches. I guess which is very rare anyone to do at any major event. Just wondering how proud you are of, just now that run has ended, how proud you are looking back of what you were able to do here for a lot of years.
Yeah, I mean, I love playing here. So for sure, I'm happy that I was fortunate enough to like play so many great tournaments here, and even this one, you know, I feel like I played better than weeks before. So for sure, I'm, you know, just happy that I have this place to come back to every year and just try to push myself.
Hi, Iga. Here. Hi, sorry for you. From the beginning of the season, you didn't made it to a final. Do you think it's a question of confidence, or that your opponents are getting better and better, maybe? I don't know. Thank you.
Honestly, we play for like 6 months now, so I can't answer that question because every tournament is different.
Last question in English.
Yeah, can you talk about, there was the discussion with the umpire. Was that distraction for you? Were you upset by something the umpire said during that exchange?
He was coming down to check every mark when Aryna wanted to, even when the outs were like that. And when I had a mark that was out, he was convincing me that I only came there because I saw that my return was out. And I framed the return. I knew from the beginning that it's going to be out, you know. And I didn't really look at the ball. I just went to check the mark, and I saw the mark was out. I wanted him to come down, but he didn't. So I don't think that was fair, especially when he came down like every time Aryna asked him to. I don't get it, but I don't really care.